Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Expedition Aladragor. I am your Dungeon Master, SniperGuy, and I am joined, as always, by the Billy Brews Cruise. Say hello, Billy Brews Cruise.
Hello, Billy Brews
Hi,
Cruise.
Billy Brews Cruise.
When last we left, our brave adventurers... What? Our brave adventurers had trekked across the wastes and found themselves entering civilization yet again. Or rather, a town. Maybe less civilization and more a place where there are people. They come after several days of traveling, often through the night, to get here quicker, following an ever warmer trail of beans and geese up to a town with two names. This town is labeled in wrought iron over the gate, Dragon's Gate, but someone has hastily put up a wooden sign, nailed and taped and strung up across it, named Fool's Errand. The town is surrounded by this sort of wrought iron fence that goes around with little gates here and there. And has a large statue of an adventurer-looking fellow right beyond the gate, which is fallen into disrepair, like the look of the rest of the town. Roofs are caving in, thatches need repairs, there's wood that's rotting in various areas. You would maybe think that this town was a ghost town if not for the people milling about. You see a couple of teens picking up beans and putting them in a bucket and just collecting them as they go, because the entire town is sort of covered in this thin layer of beans. Not something you normally see, but definitely tells you Melren was nearby, at least.
Melren's near.
How warm are the beans?
There's steam coming off of them. Look at them.
There's not steam coming off of it, but it is still cold. It's still snowing. The snow has started to pile up, and so everybody just kind of looks miserable up here. There's, people milling about. Definitely a lot of farmers here. You see at the end of the one long street a tavern. You see a lot of houses. You don't see any shops. You see a barn kind of out in the distance. Farms. And it just sort of looks like a small farming village with this strange statue. It's one of those statues where there's a guy holding a shield and a sword pointed up in the air, but the sword is fully missing. The head is smashed halfway in. Everything's kind of drooping, like it was built hastily and is just sort of falling over after one good wind.
You said the head was falling in. And my first thought was what head? I thought you said this was a sword, not a hammer. And then I realized you meant the dude.
Yes. Sword totally gone. Dude's head.
I mean, we could make a sword hammer.
There is a... let's see here. There is a guy sitting in a rocking chair by the statue, elderly fellow wearing overalls, has a long gray beard, and he looks up at all of you approach and he says, "Well now, you don't appear to be the caravan with the food."
Definitely not.
Oh, right, well, we were hoping that would be early. If you're here to rob us, there's nothing worth it.
Wait, why are you worried about food? Didn't the bean wizard just come through?
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Do you know about that?
Yeah, beans.
Yeah, we're trying to find him.
Well,
He's a friend of ours.
I haven't seen any wizard.
Then where did all the beans come from?
The sky!
Yes, but who do you think provided the beans?
We sort of thought it was God, or a devil, or a god.
I mean, yes, there has been some debate there.
He is trying to get followers.
I've heard that it comes with free food.
Wait, so you're saying we can eat these? Because we've been not sure.
Oh, yeah. No, they're totally
edible. Completely safe.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, they're touching the ground and buildings and stuff, and so they seem pretty gross, but...
Now, anyways, you said that you have nothing of value. Now, I value everything, so...
How long has it been since the beans fell?
It's yesterday.
Evening? Morning? All
Well,
day?
look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up today.
No,
Yesterday I slept, but I was told that beans happened overnight.
You slept for a whole day?
Do you see much else to
Whatever.
do around here?
Whatever, Peter. Don't pretend like you haven't slept a whole day.
No. The magic won't let me.
I slept all day.
What? Anyway, you can. There's like a room. I think there's a room in the tavern.
I don't think we're gonna stay here very long.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
That's not like a threat. I hate it here.
And
Why
why are
don't you
you
leave?
here?
Okay. You are really not, doing a very good job as the welcoming party.
I'm the mayor.
Wait, if
Okay.
you hate it so much,
Then
why?
you should select someone else to be the welcoming party.
And you should
You're
leave.
not allowed to do that.
What?
Why not?
What?
No, they won't let me. First of all, I got a bum leg. I can't make it over the wastes.
But you say there's caravans that come with food, yeah?
Well, I mean, yeah.
They could just
Then
take you
just
back.
ride the caravan.
No, see, okay. The caravan is magic.
Okay, then it should be easy to ride it.
Well, you would think that. But it
Yes.
gets here and then it stops and it doesn't leave.
So you just have like
Then where is
wagons
it?
lying around?
Oh, we
Just a
break them
lot of
down and we
fucking
use them
wagons?
to repair shit. It's kind of a one-way
Ow.
thing.
Have you thought about
Where
making
do they
furniture out of
come
them?
From?
We do sometimes. We make furniture. They come from that other town.
Who? Wait.
Which town? I need you to be specific.
The edge
Got it.
hole.
Yeah, the one we just left. But so then, do people bring the wagons and then leave without them?
No, just a wagon shows up. You see, okay. Look. How about we go to the tavern and you buy
it
me
is
a
the
drink?
Now
town.
he's
World
making sense. He's making
works.
sense now.
And once you buy me a drink of 3, then I'll tell you everything else you want to know. Because it's dusty out here and there's a lot of talking. Great,
I mean-
it's settled. You there, and he points at Peter. Take me to the tavern.
Yeah, okay. And I think Peter just like throws him over his shoulder and starts walking in a direction.
He says, it's down the road. He's pointing, but he's like pointing by. You can't see him.
Yeah, I'm walking down a road.
Good. No, just straight. You'll get it.
I'll-
He just
All
looks
right,
at the rest of
Jeff,
you.
I guess
Come
we're
on.
I guess we're going to a tavern.
I mean,
Honestly, I'm
sounds
surprised
like it.
you're not there already, Billy.
no, I'm trying to turn a new leaf.
Why?
Does that leaf have alcohol underneath it?
I'm like sipping on my whiskey. What? Yeah, no alcohol. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna need it. It's terrible here.
Seems like it.
Yeah, we heard.
Okay, so you all kind of walk down the street and are seeing, and there are people looking at you guys like, "Whoa, these people, these like new travelers that we haven't seen in forever," and like you get the sense of like, "Oh, this is crazy." Anyway, just going back to their business of like shoveling snow and mud and muck out of their front
And
porches and beans, and like some people are excited and trying to collect the beans and they're like, oh, good food. And then there are other people who are just swearing at this extra new horrible thing. That they like there are holes in people's roofs that they're having to come out and just toss beans out of. And
Is this Dwarf Fortress where like weird stuff falls from the sky and everyone just ignores it?
I mean, people are clearly not ignoring it. They're trying to deal with it as best they can.
Right, but it just seems like an awful lot of like, oh well, stuff fell from the sky. We should remove it and then continue with our lives.
Well,
Not
what do
like,
you want
why
them
did
to
this
do?
Fall from the sky.
What do you want them to do?
There's
Research it
religion around the beans.
in our library?
I just figured a basic question of where are these beans coming from would, like at least be a bare minimum.
Well, I
That's
did
a good
that. I
question.
asked you.
When you say beans fell from the sky, did anyone look up and see anything in the sky?
I don't. Hey, He looks over and sees a guy sitting on the front porch of the tavern. He says, "Hey, Remy!" And Remy looks up and goes, "What? Did you get any beans in your eyes yesterday when the beans fell?" I was farming." "Well, yeah, I know, but what happened?" "Well, it started raining, and then we looked up and it was beans. There's beans falling from the sky. You see them? They're everywhere."
Yes, we did happen to see some beans.
"They're still a little warm. It's kind of weird."
Yeah, they're I mean they're real beans though.
When... Remy? Your name was Remy, right?
"My name's Remy Golder."
Okay, nice to meet you. I'm Peter Honorscream. Now, when these beans were falling from the sky, did anybody happen to see, like, if something was flying up there that might have been dropping the beans?
I didn't see it. It was kind of raining like a normal rain, but the water was beans. It was good because last time it rained, the water was black and it was gross.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
This was also
So it
gross,
might not
but
have-
in a different way. Y'all bring any water?
I got whiskey.
That's better. Can I have
Only
some?
10 gold a bottle.
What?
10 gold a bottle.
We don't have a gold.
You don't have a single gold? This town's worthless. Let's leave.
You want this chair?
What am I going to do with the chair?
You just sit in it.
Boat
I
chair.
don't need to sit in the chair. I can sit on the ground.
There's also a small car-sized boat trailing you guys.
We've all just become inured to that fact. Like that's just part of life. I realize it's weird for everyone else, but
I'll trade you my chair for your weird cow.
Now?
No, but would you like to be an adventurer?
No.
We have an adventure dragon.
No, we don't really like
Can I roll
adventurers
insight
around
on this
here.
chair?
Have you not told him about... Says, no, they're going to buy me some drinks, and I'm going to tell him.
No, I don't think we're gonna buy you drinks before you tell us.
What? No, that was the agreement. That's why this big guy's carrying me.
I'm gonna pull out a
No,
whole
you
ass
just
gold
said
coin.
take me to a bar. So
I'm
I
gonna
threw
give-
you over my shoulder and I'm taking you to the pub.
I'm giving Remy a whole ass gold coin, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna hold it in front of him and say, "What's the thing? What are you gonna tell us?"
Oh well, I mean, look, that's the mayor. I don't know if I should...
I'm gonna pull out a platinum piece and say, "What's the thing?"
Let's just see here.
I feel like Osa should probably be more street smart than getting us mugged in a back alley.
He looks at it and kind of squints and says,
I guess.
"Well,
Who's gonna bug us?
Sure.
silver's worth less than gold."
Okay, I'll pull out 2 gold pieces.
All right. Now I'll do it. I'm sorry, Finnegan. I got to do it. But I'll buy you something with it. I'll get you a drink. You better. Well, look, fine. Put me down, and we'll both tell you the story. Give me a chair. Somebody go get my chair.
I'm not giving you both 2 gold.
No, you're giving Remy 2 gold, and Remy's gonna share it.
Is there a chair like relatively nearby?
Yeah, there's several other rocking chairs in various states of disrepair, but they're sittable.
Mage hand one over.
It's good. All right, thank you. Okay, so we don't really like adventuring types around here. Mostly, I try and make them go away because they don't tend to like it, and some of them get rowdy and try and rob us. And as you've seen, we don't got nothing to rob.
Which makes robbing you somewhat pointless. But
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. But some people, they get all high and mighty and just like beating people up, and that's no fun.
Those aren't adventurers. Those are assholes.
adventurers.
I feel like living in this town,
Oh,
you're pretty
sorry,
much
Ellen.
getting beaten up. Okay.
That was someone.
Well, look. This town was founded by an adventurer. You saw his stupid statue out front and his stupid sign that named this town. And he brought us all up here with the intent of making himself a fabulous town. And then he went off a-questing, promising to come back with riches and everything from the nearby mountain. And he never came back.
Sure. How is that like I fail to see where it's his fault?
Well,
Like-
he brought us all up here and told us he would provide for us.
And he died.
And then he abandoned us.
Oh, he's dead.
And why haven't
well,
y'all
yeah,
just
see,
like...
there's a lot of debate about that. He was very strong, so we don't know if he's dead or if he just fucked off because he's a stupid adventurer.
I mean,
That's fair.
being
Actually,
strong does not like necessitate the or what's the word? Doesn't make it impossible to die.
I mean, I'm pretty strong and I haven't died yet. He has a point.
You've gotten pretty close though,
True.
Peter.
I don't think I have.
True.
I think the rest of you have.
But
But
look,
I don't think I've gotten close to dying.
I just, there's some debate about it, but we haven't seen him. He set this whole thing up, told us he was going to go slay a dragon and come back with a bunch of gold, and then we never saw him again.
Is this where we make this slay a dragon versus lay a dragon joke?
I don't think he did that either. Well, maybe that could have killed him.
Is that
Yeah.
Is that the thing?
But
that you don't like adventures?
I mean, the issue with this is dragons aren't real, so
That's also true.
Well, now
Really?
see,
You know damn well dragons are real. We have one in the boat.
what?
yeah, that's not a real dragon though. It's like a visage of a dragon.
Kill it,
Adventure
it
dragon.
talks to us. It's pretty real.
Y'all got fake dragon
Yeah.
in your what is that, a canoe?
No, we've got a real dragon in our boat.
And I talk to
dragon,
the light of
it's cow.
creation, but that doesn't mean that it's like a real physical entity that you can interact with.
Are you saying
Oh.
that your god is fake?
I get
No,
it,
I'm
Remy.
saying that
These
my
people
god
are
is-
wackadoos. That's what they are, but that's fine. They'll spend their money, though. That's good. Let's all go get inside and get a drink.
I'm just drinking my whiskey.
All right. And I
I-
guess
anyone-
I just carry him in.
Does anyone else want to drink?
So yeah, you
Hand a
guys go
bottle.
in,
Anybody?
and Finnegan says, John, serve us up a bottle. We got gold. And this guy comes out behind the counter who's also, it's a tighter beard. He's definitely younger, but is polishing a glass and kind of cleaning off the what appears to be perpetually dusty countertop, and says, hello, travelers. Welcome.
Oh, good night.
We've got a room. Please don't start any fights. And y'all bring any food?
What if it's a consensual fight?
What?
We'd rather
why
you do that
all
outside.
think-
Fair enough.
Why do you all think we're gonna start fights? We just got here.
That's what
Peter,
most visitors
the last
do.
town we were in, you literally started a wrestling match, which, to be fair, you won.
No, I was challenged to a wrestling match.
Yeah, but accepting it is sort of, kind of like
Also,
starting.
wrestling isn't fighting; it's wrestling.
Please don't wrestle
Not
inside
real.
the building.
It's not real.
I don't feel like I have the mental capacity to debate reality or not with Peter.
Do you have any drugs?
What?
Apothecary.
I mean, no, we grow like some shit. I don't know. I brew the ale. They grow some kind of crops and pigs, and I don't think we have any drugs.
Okay.
What is drugs?
I'm gonna put a silver down on the table, and I'm just gonna say I'm taking the free room upstairs. And I'm gonna go to bed. It's been a long day.
Okay, all right, yeah, no,
Most
we
was like, "There's some drugs. I'm just going to sleep.
are y'all all sharing because we've only got the one.
I'm sure that's what will end up happening. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, here's a key. It's just
thank you.
a little metal stick. That's just there's no like actual key part on it. There's just a hole. You put it in there and just sort of wiggle it. It'll open.
You guys holler if you
That's
need
what
me.
she said.
Remy and Finnegan at this point have purchased a bottle and have downed most of it and are now on their second bottle.
Wow, I think they might manage to give Billy a run for his money.
Is that a challenge? Billy throws a gold down on the table and gets a bottle of his own.
John looks at you and says, "Look, sir, you are not going to win. That man over there is mostly whiskey. He
Oh, me too.
Apparently, you have not met Billy.
I don't really want. Okay,
No, he's a whiskey goblin.
Challenge
It's fine.
time!
Drink up.
Okay. So you begin drinking. What's everybody else doing?
I'm watching the drink off.
Yeah, pretty much. That has Peter's full attention.
Billy, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's gonna be a 6.
Can,
Okay.
can I help him by cheering him on?
No. Okay, give me a second Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 5.
You are currently losing so badly. And a final Constitution saving throw.
17.
Okay, so on that one, he like the two men over there are like at one point one of them just starts burping really loudly and can't do a round, and then comes back and says one more. I got one more in me, but you got to buy the bottle.
Okay.
And so, all right, last Constitution saving throw.
All right. 13.
Okay, he wins handily. At the like, they have downed significantly more than you and look significantly more sober still.
No, it's because I weighed 40 pounds and I.
Yeah,
Just
Billy
passed out on the
fully
bar.
falls on the ground, and they go to carry you up to the room, and
No, I got it. And
Okay,
Peter
all right,
will
wait.
take it.
we're gonna
Did
go.
I do good, Peter?
Oh, buddy, you did so good. You tried so hard. You failed, but you tried so hard.
I love you, Peter.
The sun is on its way
You're
down.
okay.
It's the evening. There's still like some people milling about here and there. If you guys want to talk to anybody or do anything, but otherwise, we're just gonna long rest.
Yeah, I think that sounds good to me.
Okay.
I
So
figure sleuthing around at this point is not going to be a good idea for me.
the group takes a long rest. You awake in the morning. It's still dusty, snowy. You can see there's like snow accumulating in the one grimy window in the room upstairs. There's no beds in that room. It's just a bunch of straw that you guys kind of rearranged to your liking. But you're up. You're downstairs. There is still Finnegan's still there and does not maybe look like he slept, but doesn't really look any more tired and is still just nursing a drink. It says, it's the adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, are you
Billy Brews.
you leaving?
I
Well,
have a
yeah, we still
question.
need to find the bean wizard.
What's your question?
What side of town had the warmest beans fall on it?
What? How the fuck
What?
would I know that?
Well, we're just trying to
You
figure out
stick
which
your
way
finger
the
in it,
storm
then you
was
stick your
headed.
finger in your mouth.
From what it was like a rain burst kind of thing.
Right.
Which side of town did it start on?
John? And John comes out and says, okay, you guys want to know about the beanstorm?
Yeah,
Yes.
very much so.
Okay, from what I understand, it all just kind of happened at once. It just sort of everywhere in town got hit at the same. You know, like when a cloudburst happens and it just rains, and it just sort of dumps for a minute. It just
You
dumped
get
for a
rain
few
out here?
minutes.
Yeah.
We do, but the last time it was black, so that's not good.
Okay.
When was the last time it rained?
Oh,
beans.
maybe like a week ago.
The rain
Has it-
black stuff.
Was that the only time it rained like black, or was that?
Yeah, so that's the first
Has that been a
time
recent-
I've ever seen it rain black. Our creek also turned black. We got a little creek comes down from the river.
Well,
Hmm.
yeah, all the water's turning black. It's a real
Hmm.
problem. We're working on it.
That
We
does
gotta
seem
find the
that
bean
seems
wizard
bad.
first. Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're hoping that we might
Oh,
find a solution
is the
at some
bean
point,
wizard
but-
doing it?
Well, the bean wizard is part of our
Yeah.
group, so I mean,
And
Hopefully
no,
not.
he's not doing it.
he's not causing
Oh,
the
okay.
black rain. He's
So
just
bean wizard's a good
part of
guy.
our group, and we are as a group
We think.
trying.
Um,
Yes,
Are you?
don't know
Yeah,
him
it's,
that well.
He's all
jury's
right.
out.
And you
I
guys
mean,
are good
as much
guys.
as much as the god of beans.
Yeah,
is,
We're definitely the good guys.
Mhm.
Absolutely
Yeah.
the good guys. Never robbed anyone.
as long as
Cool.
as long as
Great.
you catch us on a good day,
You guys want to do some chores?
or aren't a cult.
No.
No.
All right, it was worth a try.
No.
We-
I'm telling you, we're trying to find a bean wizard. What's so hard to understand about that?
Do you guys ever have problems with the undead?
Oh, well, rarely.
What do you guys do with your dead bodies?
I. That's a good question.
You just leave them in the road?
I'm not sure we've had anybody die.
What?
Like ever? How long has this been a town?
Aw.
I don't know, like. How long we been here? Like 20 years?
Peter's immediately gonna pop his magic sense. Are these people all under like a spell, or are they a spell?
No,
Or are they undead?
you sense no magic.
So
Okay.
this town has the food caravans never been late? Nobody starved to death in this town in the middle of nowhere?
Well, no, and we've got farms, and the farms had been working, but then the ground kind of turned to shit. There
of the black
was
rain.
more fertile soil and everything up here, but after time. What? Go ahead.
Sorry, who's the oldest person in this town?
Oh, probably. I mean, Finnegan's pretty old, but he's not real reliable. It might be Bassoon.
Bassoon?
Hey, it's not somebody's birthday, is it?
Well, not that I know of.
Thank God.
Okay. you told me you told us that nobody can die. Nobody's died. And
I mean,
like,
people probably can
don't know
die.
how
Let's
long
not.
You've been here, and you
All
keep
right.
saying you're not allowed to leave the town.
game.
Sir, please
Would you
put
like
that
to
away.
play?
But okay, all right. This is getting
Huh,
rowdy.
Okay.
And at that moment, the door to the tavern like bursts open, and this very rotund, very boisterous, jolly-looking man comes in. Also older, graying in the beard and stuff, and walks in and says, "Hey, John,
Ah,
let's get
Basim.
some breakfast going." Oh, hello, new people.
Good day. I'm Peter.
Well, ha, my name's Bassoon, but you can call me Soon, and call me often.
Isn't a bassoon an instrument?
Yes,
Do you play the bassoon?
never seen one.
Oh,
Then how do you know it's an instrument?
I've been told about it by my granddad before we moved up here. He played it.
I don't think I've ever seen a bassoon.
When did you move up here?
Oh, about
Did
20
you
years
move up
ago.
here with your
Give or
granddad?
take. No. He passed away a long time ago. But me and the family, we moved up here. Welcome. Let's get some breakfast. John, get some breakfast going. We'll use the pig we brought you. We'll use the credit. Use it for them. Love
Hey,
meeting new people.
Did you happen to be outside during the beanstorm?
No. I was inside. I spend most of my time inside these days. I don't do the farming. That goes to my children. Speaking of children, have y'all seen a little child running around out in the wastes?
Well, he's
Out
a
in the
goblin and he's an
wastes?
adult.
No, not a. What, him? Just pointing at Billy. No.
No children.
Okay, well, I mean, he'd be older now. It's been maybe 10 years.
Wait, your kid's been gone for 10 years?
Unfortunately, yeah. But and so we try and every once in a while, but we can't really uproot and leave. We wouldn't make it across the wastes. And
Your kid has been missing for 10 years and you're just kind of okay with it?
well, that's a long time to kind of get over things. I got these other kids.
Yeah, that's why you have
How-
multiples.
How many?
Why do you think I have a brother?
You don't even know how
How
many
many-
kids. How many?
How many children
siblings
do you
I
have?
You have brother?
5.
You have 5 kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 4 if you don't count.
Don't count.
Little riff.
No, I got that. Okay. And have your 5 kids aged at all in the last 10 years?
What? Yes.
They
They've
have.
aged about 10 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
okay.
and
Sorry,
not all of them.
we
Some of them are younger.
was a
Like
weird-
we've got a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and I think one's 20.
You fall asleep.
And
So you
Riff
sleep?
was like, I think Riff was in his 20s. He would be in his 20s now.
Peter, stop asking the poor old man to do math.
No, I'm just trying to make sure we're not stuck in another time loop.
A time what now?
Yeah, I know. I'm worried about it too.
Don't ask too many questions about that.
We got stuck in a town. It was cultists.
Do you have any cultists?
Oh, I hope not. We have a bingo night.
Because
Pe-
that's
Peter's
close,
gonna
but
narrow
not
his
quite.
eyes at him and say, "Did you happen to know that the world is ending?"
What? I hope not.
Oh, good. No, it's not. I'm just pulling your leg.
Oh,
Probably.
good. Oh, good. That's a
Trying to
weird
stop
thing to
it.
joke about. I thought my joke was funny, but then you talked about the world
I mean-
ending.
You told a joke?
You didn't hear it?
You were talking about see you soon and call you often, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? My friends
Wow.
call me soon, and I hope you'd call me often.
Okay, often.
No, damn it.
Okay, damn it.
And he pulls out a little coin and hands it to John and says, "You were right." John comes over and
gotta
brings
go.
everybody breakfast, and there's like one very small egg on everybody's plate and like one sausage link.
No beans?
No beans. But then you
Seems a
cut
little
into the
wasteful.
sausage link, and the sausage link is made of beans.
Oh. Vegetarian.
Things are definitely a little gritty.
Okay. Well, it's not a big deal. Hey, when the bean shower went away, did it all go away at once, or did it like move in a direction?
And John says, "Oh, it all moved away at once. It just kind of vanished as soon as it started." You're saying it was a
okay.
wizard. It does sound like a spell. I don't know. I don't know too much about magic, but it seems sort of like it kind of opened up and then closed.
Oh, nobody knows about bean magic. Not even the bean wizard. He just kind of does it.
What?
I mean, it was
troubling.
definitely magic, though.
Oh, no, it's actually quite handy. We get free food all the time.
So how many in your party were with you on the way here?
Should any
All of
armed
us?
geese come
Everyone
through
except
here?
for the bean wizard.
Did any geese come through? No.
Any armed geese come through?
We haven't seen any geese, let alone armed geese.
Okay.
Can you eat the arms?
How would a geese even have arms?
Terrible. That reminds Billy though. Billy runs outside to see if he can see any geese.
There are no geese.
Trail's gone cold. Time to start
Yeah,
moving.
beans have gone cold. We gotta move.
Well,
Yeah.
where are y'all heading? Because it's kind of, as far as we know, we're sort of all that it is out here.
Well, the bean wizard isn't here, so we're gonna go wherever it seems like the beans might be.
Yeah, we're just going where the beans are warm. We're just trying to find our friend. We keep telling people that, and you keep asking. It's very weird.
Okay, well, no, we get it. You're trying to find your
Being
friend. I'm trying to help.
provides.
So listen. It's always quiet around my farm. If y'all want to stay over there, I'd be happy to put you up. We love adventurers. We love some friendly folks.
That's interesting. I'm like looking at him
Do they?
because everyone else seems to hate adventurers.
Yeah, John's over there just sort of shaking his head, but Bassoon's very like, hell yeah. Says, no, I understand. Everybody else, real down. I think our founder was a genius man, and he's gonna be back any day now.
Do
But
you
when-
know any more?
Hmm.
Like, what made him think there was a dragon there to begin with?
Well, from what I understand, he found himself some texts that said that there was a.
This is what I'm saying. Men
Hearing
shouldn't
that
be allowed
dog.
to read. That's when you start running into trouble.
That
Left for women.
that seems like a very weird take, but okay.
All right. Well, look, yeah, he found some texts that said that there's a dragon up in the mountains, and he went off to go fight it and bring back its horde. And so he took a couple of people, and I'm thinking, my guess is that maybe Riff went and tried to find him. Is sort of what I'm thinking, but we haven't heard hide nor a hair of him. So. But that is, he could have found it and decided he was going to go roaming for a bit before coming back.
And
But
which
when
way
did-
was the dragon? Sorry.
Yeah,
Dragon's
when
in
did he
the
disappear?
mountains to the west, but it's a really long journey. He might not even be there yet.
How long of a journey are we talking? Can you mark it on our map here?
I would say that like if you on your map, you guys can see the mountains on the map, and also if you go
Right,
outside, you
the
can
mountain
see
or
the
the
mountains
in
in the
general?
distance. Like, he's
Sure.
implying that like it would take years to get there, but you can see them. They're not that far.
So like, if we're all traveled, what are we thinking? Like, a couple days? I'm asking.
I mean,
Sorry,
it's not that far.
I'm asking this out of character. To start, like, a couple of days.
Yeah, for you
Yeah.
guys, probably a couple of days to a week, depending on speed of
Yeah.
movement. And
Depending
there's
how we
supposed to be
roll.
like a creek too that they mentioned, and so you could potentially like water travel, but that might
These
be
people say
trickier.
creek and not crick. That is insane to me. Wow.
But like you said, it's a long journey, so we don't have enough supplies to last years. Do you have anything that we could kind of take? And we'll look for Riff on our way.
Oh
So,
no,
To clarify, not take anything we could buy.
we
Loan.
don't have any. I mean, the farming's been real bad since the water turned black. So we have some stores, and I've got a little bit of food I can feed you while you're here, but nothing that I can send with you.
Nah, yeah, we should be good. We just need to find the bean wizard. So, we
Right.
can get
So
more
it
beans.
does sound like maybe you've got a friend who makes infinite food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
Would
we haven't
he
actually
like a-
tested the limits of the food he could create.
Also, he can only create infinite. He can only create food equal to the number of spell slots he has in a day. Oh no, his cantrips turn into beans
Yeah.
too. Never mind. Yeah, he can create
Yeah.
infinite food.
Well, okay, so what if we just hired him to stay here? Because that seems.
That's not our choice.
you can certainly talk to him about it after we find him, but
Okay.
currently he is missing.
Well,
so,
where'd he go?
We
Well,
don't-
that's what.
He
Huh?
disappeared.
Well, no, you said he's
during,
missing. Give me some
an
details.
undead
Was he
assault.
was he kidnapped? Did he vanish? Did he
we don't
tell
know.
y'all to fuck off and run into the
vanished.
woods? What happened?
No.
He disappeared during an undead assault on
Edgekeep.
Wow, what Edgekeep? Yeah.
Have you ever seen a fear bulk before?
No.
Okay, cool.
What is that?
I don't know.
A furbolg?
I always forget that Melren is
it's a type of
a furball.
Right.
it's a type of people.
Oh,
Like
like a
you
goblin
know.
or an elf or a.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or a
Have you
pumpkin.
seen an elf?
Wait, what do you mean like an elf?
You know, it's like that's like a type of person.
Elves aren't real.
Yeah.
Do you know
Have
any elf?
seen-
I don't
Have you
know any
seen an
elves,
elf?
but they're supposed to also live in the mountains.
Oh,
With the same mountains as the dragon?
Yeah.
literally at that, Osa stands up and goes, "Okay, I'll see you. We'll maybe be back here." And he's like walking out.
All right,
Yeah,
is,
I'm with
is
that
this
also.
is this you're doing that because you're like, oh, this guy's crazy? kind of.
No,
a-
I'm doing this as like I'm going to those mountains.
Oh, okay. He says,
And
well,
I'm
wait,
getting the
now.
cart ready. I'm not
now-
leaving everybody. I'm just getting the boat ready for travel.
So, okay, so just so I'm clear here, because we don't like to talk about this very much, but and it is the bright and early morning. John, go in the back room. John says, "Oh, come on, don't." And he says, "No, it's fine. I'm gonna just real quick." Okay, and John goes in the back room and closes it, and everything gets. He kind of waits till it's quiet, and Bassoon sort of leans forward to all of you and says, "Now, was your friend taken?"
We don't know.
We don't
It
know.
would
That's the
appear to
concern.
be so.
Well, have y'all been?
Sorry, Card.
Was your journey here? Other than like random beasties and the sort that are in the wilderness of the wastes?
Yes, we did fight the weird golden-eyed beast thing
Okay,
on multiple occasions.
you've seen the beast of the wastes.
Oh,
Well, we killed
he also
some version of the beast of the wastes.
You killed it?
didn't it.
Well, some version of it, not it itself.
You know, I think he was taken because the golden beastie told us that the wizard is theirs.
He's
Yeah.
not giving it back.
That's true.
Yeah. So yes, I think either he's been taken or like they tried to take him and he's running. Because there's been a constant
Or he's in
trail
the
of beans.
process of being
Okay,
took.
all right. Well, I'm sorry to say that your bean friend is dead.
No, he's not. They're still beans.
and you should probably turn back.
No, there's still beans. You're
Uh,
wrong.
Thanks for the input, but I guess, do you have any like actual useful information, or are you just going to continue to tell us that we can't find him?
I really don't want to, because I worry I will be sending you to your deaths.
Look, I respect your opinion, but like we're gonna go either way, so you can either give us some information before we go, or we can go without knowing anything.
Look, I have a plan.
Okay, I don't want to know it, but
Okay.
now I'm even more terrified. That was more scary than whatever warning this poor man could give us.
But look, every once in a while, that thing shows up and harangues the town, and everybody that has tried to do anything about it has come back dismembered or worse. So I really don't recommend it.
Regularly approaches the town.
Wait. So did somebody die then?
Yeah, wait. So people have died.
I mean,
Because-
well,
He
not
said disfigured, not dead.
yeah. Well, I mean, people have not come back, so I presume they're dead.
What did you do with the
No
bodies?
worse.
Well, I mean, we didn't have any bodies; they didn't come back.
That's the we are getting hung up over like no one has died in town. That doesn't mean that someone hasn't died, over that hill.
Right. This is a very
No, I
morbid conversation. But it's okay.
well,
Look,
I'm
it's
welcome to this
east.
Life.
It's somewhere to the east. That's where people go. I don't know more than that. My farms is just a little to the east, but out past
Why
my
to the
farm.
east? Do you guys like? Is there some sort of reason why you always assume it's to the east?
Well, anytime that we have had some, now I know the Edgekeep gets its undead festivals. Anytime we've had any sort of nasty creature, it has come from the east. That's pretty rare, and usually we have Thurston take care of it, and he does a mighty fine job. But that would be, and anytime people have gone out, they've gone that way, and they've come back just sort of gibbering about the yellow-eyed monster, and then
I
we
can see why that would be.
and so it's somewhere we think is east.
Sounds good.
But my boy went west.
Mhm.
Did he
Which
say
way is the
where?
mountains?
Why?
Mountains to the west.
Okay.
And that's also where we think our great hero, Gideon Dragonscale, went.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to figure out if the dragon is there and whatnot, but I feel like that the golden-eyed beast is somewhat concerning.
He sneezes, and I would like everyone still at the table to give me a perception check.
9.
Natural 1.
6.
20.
Nice.
All right.
A dirty 20. Dirty 20.
And Osa, are you still at the table?
No, I did say earlier that I got
Okay.
up, so I'll stick with that.
Okay, Hellyth, you notice that when he sneezes, a little bit of like powder comes off his nose. Not like from in his nose or anything, but like from like right here on the very like in between his eyes and kind of on it like a little bit of powder sort of comes off, and he notices it and reaches into his pocket and pulls out like a handkerchief while still looking down and rubs it there, and you see there was like a little red like patch, like a shiny little red patch there that he like when he puts the handkerchief on, it's like it's got makeup on it and he covers it back up.
Can I remove the makeup with prestidigitation?
I don't know.
I can clean or soil an object.
Seems legit.
I'm okay. In general, I'm gonna say that would not work, but in this case, I'm gonna let you try it. Give me a spell attack roll. I do love the idea of someone just walking around in a town, just prestidigitationing people's makeup off.
12.
That's
yeah,
a rogue
I was
wizard
like,
right there.
with a 12, there's like a little gust of wind that just sort of hits his face and like just poof, his whole face it like kind of blows back and he looks very embarrassed and is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. But you can tell he has what appears to be red scales in a little pattern that go across the bridge of his forehead and down his nose a little bit. He immediately gets out his little handkerchief and starts powdering to cover them back up.
That's
I like dirge.
I would say that yes, it's very similar.
it looks like I guess. Would I or would anyone know what? Like, is this like a history check, a nature check?
The
an
only
arcana
other
check?
person you've ever seen with this is Dirge.
Right, but I mean, like, I've read a fair number of religious and magical texts. Like,
Give me whatever check you think would be most appropriate that you want to try and see summon up in your knowledge.
12.
Anybody else?
Man,
I was gonna say I didn't see it, so maybe
Oh,
I
that's
saw
true.
it
You're the only one
when,
that. Well, because you
people
would have
were
all
off.
seen it when.
No, I mean, like,
when
I cleared it. Like,
Yeah.
it was not hidden anymore.
when the prestidigitation happened, you would have all seen it.
I don't think Peter would know anything about this. Like the whole backstory I have in Peter's head, he wouldn't know shit about this particular thing. He'd just think it was a rad new thing he found.
Yeah, I'll say with the
mean,
12,
Billy's
you've
not
never
really about history.
you've never heard of this or seen anybody with this.
Okay.
Hi, you said that your hero was named like Dragon Scale or something like that?
Oh yes, his name was Gideon Dragonscale. He's a great dragon slayer. He killed a lot of monsters, and he brought us all up here to establish this new bastion of prosperity.
I
Were you
can't help but
related at all?
yes, that.
Well, he might have been a cousin.
Did he also have scales?
Yes.
Okay.
I see. I
that-
mean, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that. I apologize. It's not
Oh,
a
no, it's
disease
not.
or anything. A lot of
Look,
people think it's.
We've all seen Billy naked. It can't be any worse than that.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
we're not offended. We're just very curious. See, the only other like people-sized or larger thing we've seen with scales is our dragon on the boat.
You have a dragon on your boat?
Well, yes, we
yeah,
keep telling people that.
Can I see it?
No,
We'd have to
he's very
make our
small
boat
right now.
big. Actually, yes. You know, I think if you poke your head out over here, you could look in the dragon's chamber.
Have we tried summoning the dragon since the boat was shrunk?
No, you have not.
Cut to Osa, like, sitting on the boat, looking at his fake watch. Like, what the fuck?
What was his name? The Dragon of Adventure or something?
Uh-huh. His name, I think specifically his name is the Dragon of Adventure.
Yes.
Long pause. Adventure.
I guess, like, do we have like a phrase that we use to summon him?
I thought he was.
No,
just
he
there.
just
We
hangs out in that
He's
room
just
at all
there, yeah.
times.
Yeah, we just
Right,
put
but,
up a thing in front of him, so we
But
can
like a
just,
curtain.
yeah, a curtain.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say, like, hey, dragon, you there?
Are you? So
Are you
everybody's
going
going
outside
outside?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, how far away are we from the boat?
It's just outside.
Yeah, then I'd like,
It's like tied up like a
I'll
horse
just say it from here.
outside the tavern.
I'll just try it from here.
Give me a perception check.
19.
The 19, and I'll say, Osa, you're sitting on the boat. You hear this much louder, and Bassoon also seems to hear it, and you just hear, "I am the dragon of adventure." Just really, really soft and quiet.
Kind of high pitched, like I'm the dragon of adventure.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll like, we can go out and see if we can see him.
I don't think, based on the layout of your boat, that you would be able to see him. I don't think there's a
Right, I guess
way.
that's-
It's
He
like
was just
in
inside
and
the
then
cabins.
around.
Yeah,
and then
you can
indoors.
hear it and talk to it, but I don't think you can see it.
I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
guess
just
it just
like
wasn't
right
clear
in
if
the
it would, like,
captain's door.
Us, like, if it would like shoot its projection outside of the thing, just so you could see it just there. If that makes sense.
Have we
No,
confirmed
it-
its projection? Has it let it touch it? Doesn't it like move around when we try to touch it?
It kind of just like shimmers, like you're touching like a hologram.
Okay.
He says, well, you know, y'all are welcome to come, man. You said your boat gets bigger and then we can get in. It's like a normal boat. They did that shrinky thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Look, if y'all want to come by, maybe do like 1 or 2 little farm chores and we can put y'all up for like a week if you need be.
Well, I mean, we
don't
really
have
need to
the
go find
time.
Melrin.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Well, it was a pleasure knowing you. I hope you don't die.
Oh, we will.
James?
I
mean,
hope
I'm
you
sure
don't
we
all
won't
die
either,
too.
but I mean, like, it's a nice sentiment. I appreciate it.
I mean, I haven't dived permanently yet, so that's good.
Your
I
heart
don't
only
think
stopped
you've
that
ever
one
died
time.
not permanent. When did you die?
I mean, I felt pretty dead after that laser went through me.
Oh,
It's
you were
like-
dead.
How often has like Billy almost died? Like basically every time we do anything.
True.
Yeah. It's like
Really-
it's like the
really
god
dangerous.
of this world has something against him or something.
That's
It's
weird.
weird.
I mean, I know creation does, so it wouldn't surprise me. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
All right, so
Fine.
the group kind of has shuffled outside at this point.
Are
Bassoon
we going
is
east or west? Well, sorry. Osa says, "Let's go west." That's where the mountains are. I'm gonna go.
And yeah, Billy's like, no, we go east.
Melrin's to the east, so
Oh, okay.
but also the dude
Unless
inside
the
there
old
has
man was
dragon
lying
scales.
to us. So
The guy in there has dragon scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like covered up with makeup,
Oh,
and like no one in this town has died, I guess. And
I heard.
that's,
Funny.
that's the
20+
part that's
years.
really weird. That's the part that really weirds me out.
Because
I-
people die all the time.
and I will point out this is a small town. Like you guys can see pretty much every building from here.
It's
and-
really
Even
weird
more
that
reason for
this
them all to be
town-
dead by now.
Yeah, it's really
Well-
weird that this town is even around still, considering the main city is just constantly being attacked by waves of undead, and this
is
town
closer
has no fortifications.
and this town is closer.
it's
to the
got a
Dead Hole,
very
too.
small wrought iron fence.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
That's
And this town is closer to the dead holes. Correct.
It's past the dead holes up north.
It's in the middle of the waste.
Right, but
It's closer to the dead holes than an edge keep is.
And they
right?
said they
Right.
said that they occasionally see undead, but like
Okay.
they get like 1 or 2. Like that's it.
cool. Let's go.
So
east.
they just send like a 60-year-old man out there to bash the 2 undead's heads in.
That's what they said.
They send Thurston out.
Oh, shit. Okay, Osa's gonna poke his head back into the bar because he's genuinely like confused. What do you guys do with the undead corpses?
What? Oh, like the bodies of the monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we burn those.
See,
Thank
Okay,
you.
see, that's totally
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah, that checks out like a normal fucking person.
I mean, crabs would still be better, but sure.
They don't have crabs, Hellyth. We're in the middle of the land.
That's not my problem.
There's land crabs, I'm pretty sure.
Billy
Hellyth-
says,
I'm
looking
surprised Billy
around.
doesn't have crabs.
There's got to be one.
All right, so you guys heading east?
I think so.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. I would like everybody, because you just kind of set off east and you just sort of follow. There's not really a road this direction, but you do pass the farm. You kind of walk awkwardly behind Bassoon, who's heading back to his farm. Pass by him with your boat, and just sort of head out into the scrub brush wilderness to the east. I would like everyone to give me either a survival or a perception check.
Good. I'm great at both of those. 15. Actually, not a bad roll.
Natural one.
8.
Everybody kind of looking around. It takes you guys a little bit as you're scrounging to try and figure out, like, is there a trail? What's going on? Until, Billy, you find a single bean placed on a little bush. It appears deliberately impaled on the leaf of a little bush. And now that you've spotted that one and kept looking, you see another little bean a little farther ways off, leading you on sort of a path.
This does not bode well. Are the beans warm?
No.
Not warm.
It's also
They're not
snowing.
warm. They're also impaled and singular. All bad.
This feels like a trap, but also, like, I do feel like we need to go save Melrin.
I'm pretty sure that the best way to deal with a trap is to just punch it. So let's go punch a trap.
Sure. Who could possibly fault that logic?
It's worked so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep an extra eye out for any potential
Geese?
traps or geese. Yeah.
Sure. I would like then, Billy, as you have been the one to spot it here, go ahead and roll me on our encounter table as we head to the east.
What is it? 1d50?
1d50.
24.
Yeah, take a look here.
Excuse me.
Okay. You guys travel for the better part of the day, still following this bean, and they're getting like sparser and sparser. It's taking you longer and longer between each one. Very quickly, the town behind you fades out of view as you guys walk into the distance. And there comes a point where off in the distance, you can see there's a group of 3 people who are walking your way. They appear to be at this distance armed. They're carrying swords at their belts. They are wearing sort of a dark navy blue like uniform almost. And go ahead.
Does it resemble the Umbrian uniform at all?
Hellyth, yes, it does.
Okay. Well, hopefully this doesn't turn unfortunate.
I'll say, you notice that like one of them spots you as you've spotted them and sort of raises a hand sort of haggardly and waves it.
I give him like the princess wave back.
I'll wave at him.
They head straight for you.
Okay.
Fast or
Not fast, just continuing their pace, but
Weapon sheathed.
weapons are still sheathed.
Okay.
And like they're kind of trudging almost.
Maybe they've seen. Are they? Can I roll like a perception to see if they're like undead that for some reason waved
Sure.
at us? Okay.
The friendliest zombie.
If it's a friendly zombie, I don't see any reason to.
Yeah, we don't need a. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
here to judge. There can be friendly
nope,
zombies,
I
just like there can
critically
be
failed.
assholes.
Oh, so you think it might be a friendly zombie?
Cool.
But yeah, after a little bit, you see them getting closer, and one of them calls out and says, "Hail, and well met."
Alan met.
I mean, I don't know that I would call this an area for well met, but sure.
Well, it's good to see other people. And they get closer, and there's one woman and 2 men, and they look haggard and thin. They have absolutely been traveling for a long time. Their packs, you can tell, are empty. Their water skins appear to also be empty at their belts. And they look at the rest of you and just said, "It's so good to see other people. We were worried we would be lost out here forever."
And they were
I mean,
coming.
you've
from
almost
the
gotten
east?
back to that town.
They were coming from the east, yeah.
Okay.
We have got lost. Where are you coming from?
What was
Dragon's
the name of that
Gate.
dumb town?
Skipping
Oh,
stone.
yeah.
Well, skipping stones, but by way of
All right.
Dragon's Gate, I guess.
Oh, that's a really roundabout.
Yeah, it took us a while.
Would I recognize that they're from Umbria or no?
I mean, they're full on wearing like military uniforms and like have tabards over chainmail.
All
So
right.
yeah,
Do they appear
I-
wounded at all, or just
they don't
like,
appear wounded, just exhausted.
Okay.
Do they have any like rank signifiers on?
They're just like grunts.
Okay.
They're like privates,
Wait.
lowest in the.
If they're in the Navy, they'd be seamen.
Where
We haven't really
where's the
talked about the
rest of you?
specific Umbrian ranks. We need to do that at some point, but go ahead,
Where's
Peter.
the rest of your unit?
Oh, this just us. We volunteered to be on the Edgekeep festival duty as representatives of Umbria, but we got lost on the way here.
Yeah, you're a hell of a long way from Umbria.
Yeah,
Or,
we
Edgekeep.
we were gonna take a boat up north and then head west.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, well, look, we thought we would not only chart new areas, but also go to defend the festival and sort of see, map out some stuff. But we think we got blown off course or we got lost, and there's been something following us in the wastes, and it's not been good.
Something's been following you?
Yeah.
Can you describe?
It calls at us at night. We haven't really seen it directly, but something has been... So yeah, they are not lying with that 20 insight. These people seem to be extremely truthful about what they're doing. They had an idea and it went poorly. They thought it would be a great idea to kind of get them even more prestige, but they've just been fully lost out here and have gotten turned around and are freaked out because they did not bring enough rations for this and got completely lost. So yeah, we had a compass and it went haywire, and then we woke up and it was gone.
So there's a town like half a day west from here. You can follow our tracks.
They don't have much food, but I mean, at least it's somewhere that's not the wastes.
They
and
also
might give you a break from the creepy voice
Right.
following you.
And they made it clear that if you did some like chores for them, they'd bunk you for a week so you can recuperate and get to the Edgekeep.
That's tremendous. Do you happen to have any rations or spare water that we could...
I've got weed.
Only whiskey here. That's not good for you right now if you're dehydrated.
I would really like some, though.
I'll give them. I'll just hand them my water skin and say, drink up.
Okay, yeah, they all split the water skin and swig from it.
Do we have spare rations?
It's a great question.
Not
Most of
really.
them-
I have 4, so I have enough for me.
Did I?
I've
Didn't
not
we
been keeping
buy
track
a
of
bunch
my-
of rations?
I thought we did.
They're
but I
on the
don't have-
boat. They're on the boat.
They're really small and don't scale nutrition wise.
So you
that's
could
right.
eventually get your rations back. You just need the boat to get bigger.
I knew I should have taken like Goodberry or something.
I'm going to give them the one bottle of beer that I have as well.
They thank you all profusely.
Oh, wait, they're looking for water?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast
Desperately.
create. I'm gonna cast create or destroy water.
In a bucket or something.
Oh, just on
I
them.
can create up
No,
to 10
just-
gallons of clean water within range in an open container. I'll fill
Cool.
the boat with water, and then we can
All of our
use
shit's in
that
there.
to.
What?
Fine, I'll fill the cannon with water, and then we can use that to pour out
Cannon's
water.
Very
That's
small.
that's like
That's like a shot glass full of water right now. But
What's
yeah,
the biggest
I mean,
thing
you've
we
got
have?
the water skins, right? You can, and they have
Wait a
their
minute.
own water skins, and
Meow's
so
a traveling bard. Meow owns a big ass bucket to sit on and play music.
yeah.
That's a
So
fair
I'll say you guys
Yeah.
use that to refill all of their water skins, and they thank you profusely and say that they will put in a good word for you.
we water the bag of holding.
Good idea. I opened the
could.
bag of holding.
And
It just won't. What is it gonna do?
Hold
Look, we
water. Big
look.
water skin.
there is
You
a
ever heard of
limit
waterboarding.
to how much it can.
Yeah, but it's more than 10 gallons of water. We should definitely have a bag of holding that is full of water so we can drown people in the astral plane.
Oh, that's
That is
cool.
You don't have to drown people. You can just put them in the bag of holding.
But also,
guys,
imagine-
I think we might be the bad guys.
Imagine for a moment the scene of us waterboarding somebody with 50 cubic feet of water.
I don't think.
For
I
minutes.
don't think Peter's up for
Takes their head right
waterboarding.
off. Takes their head clean off.
All right, it is the next morning. You guys, they head off. You guys camp out for the night. In the evening, as you guys are sleeping, you're taking watch. All of you, in turn, have just horrific nightmares. The last of you to wake up, when all of you wake up and are roused and start putting everything together, you notice as you start to leave that even though you had someone on watch the whole night, there is a small ring you notice, like, as you continue heading east and you see the beans and are following them, you hit the edge of this ring that was created around your sleeping area. That's made entirely of little small animal bones.
Neat.
What sort of animal bones?
They appear to be from lots of different little animals.
Okay.
All the friendly creatures of the forest.
Yeah. That seems concerning.
Who let this happen, though? Who's watched? One of you fell asleep. It was you, wasn't it, Hellyth?
Maybe. I don't know.
You're reading that Cloaca book again, weren't you?
Look, the titles that my god chooses to give me are between me and her and no one else. Or me and them and no one else.
Right now it's called, and you pull it out to kind of stress that, and right now it's called Puffer Fish Me Up.
It's a joke. You wouldn't get it.
And so you guys continue heading east, and as you do, you're starting to get into kind of a wooded area. There are no leaves on these trees. You see the occasional like pine needle, but everything is sort of dead and drooping. Things are very dry and desolate. You see the occasional little dead skeleton or dead creature along here. But the beans have started to become more and more frequent. And you
Fresh beanstool. We must be close.
arrive at a point where you can tell that the woods, the forested area, is going to become noticeably thicker. You're on this strange little path almost. It doesn't look like this has gotten really foot traffic ever, but it feels like a path. You can tell that, like, hey, there are trees that in a regular forest would just grow here, but there's like, we are finding our way through here as you head east. And you are coming to a point where you start to notice that as the trees get thicker, there are bones stabbed into some of the trees.
That's
Okay.
always concerning.
And at
Just a
one
different
point,
type of cultist, we'll be fine.
I'd like all of you to roll perception.
Perception.
Yeah,
11.
it's the one that starts with a P.
There's a lot of those.
9.
12.
Perception, performance, persuasion.
Religion.
Peter,
Proletariat.
you're the only one to notice that as you are walking through this wooded area, you look over and see one of the bones slammed into a tree there. And stopping and looking, the bark removed from the tree. And it's one of those optical illusions where if you stand in just the right spot and you look at the bones that are nailed into the trees and you look at the bark removed, you can tell that, like, even like moving your head a little bit, it becomes unreadable again. But as you stand there and look, you can see that it spells out, "The wizard is ours."
Hey, does this remind me of the tattoo?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
They're apparently carving messages for us, and they say that the wizard is theirs.
Yeah, they keep saying that, but I'm still not giving the wizard up.
Right? It's weird that they keep trying.
Well, yeah, it's, when you've only got one trick, it's just the trick you use every time, right?
Yeah, they're obviously, like, real afraid to fight us because they keep giving us spooky messages instead of just trying to kill us. I don't think they're actually a threat.
I wouldn't go that far, but we'll see.
All right, well.
I think they have too much time on their hands to be out here in the woods, fucking around,
Right.
making messages and stuff,
Seriously, they're out here playing arts and crafts instead of just, like, stabbing a piece of paper onto the tree.
Okay, I do have a question, though. So when we fight these people and it turns out they're just a bunch of starving children that want Melran because he can make food, are we still going to, like, if he's like there willingly feeding them, are we still gonna like take him?
Absolutely.
No,
Okay.
we're gonna take the kids back to town where they can get the help they need.
Peter,
We can work the farms.
at that moment, Peter, your pack falls off your back.
How does it get past my arms?
It looking down, the straps were cut.
I immediately get out my axe, and I'm like, all right then, we've got ghosts, guys. It's been a while since we fought ghosts.
Ooh, fun. Ghosts.
I thought we were friends with the ghost now.
Yeah, I thought Spooky Bro was cool.
Spooky Bro's not a ghost. He's Spooky Bro.
Which one was Spooky Bro? Was Spooky Bro the one in the dumb castle?
No,
No,
he
he's
was
the
in
one
the
in the woods,
forest. Yeah, at the cool door.
Yeah, inside the castle. Yeah. Okay.
No, I was never in a castle, Hellyth.
Wait, what was that? The wall around the outside of the castle is still inside the castle.
No, it's not.
That's true.
Yeah,
They were
it
woods.
is.
There were trees and a roof.
Yes, I
You're
know.
very
I grew up
confused
in a
about
castle.
what a castle is.
Billy, your pack falls off your back.
Ow.
I'm gonna immediately like swing behind him and try to hit whatever cut it off.
I would like you to roll an attack roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Billy, what's your AC?
Oh god. Not very high.
Hey, Peter, you have inspiration from last session, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I already rolled it.
I will
That's
say, with a 14 on that, you hit. You feel your axe hit some like midair, and everybody else sees this as well, that you swing at full force, axe moving with speed, and it hits something invisible. Here there is this guttural, low, horrible cry of just as you smack whatever this invisible creature is. I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Can I? Okay,
Can
I'll
you
do that.
switch to something where we can see our
But
characters? So we
can I?
select our-
Can I just
You
like
can see your characters right now.
keep pushing on the axe to keep it in place while I roll initiative?
No. that would be a grapple. You could try and grapple it, but you've already made that would be your second attack.
I nat 20'd on initiative, and I'm still not the highest person in the initiative count.
It's funny that you should mention that because I am now 28 d20s in without getting a crit. I'm gonna track this until I hit one.
It's gonna happen eventually.
I don't think I can crit anymore, guys. I think I'm cursed. I think I pissed off roll 20 somehow.
Have you considered hiring a witch to disband or just like remove the curse?
No, but I'm about to get out a second webcam and point it straight down and roll physical dice.
That's what the webcam was going to be used for. Got it.
Yeah, I was like, for your feet? I don't know why my head went there immediately, but ow.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
You
you know,
can't show
sexy
feet
stream.
on
We got to
Twitch,
get more
Sniper
viewers
Guy.
somehow.
Are we going to get
literally
that
a thing.
tentacle from Bad Dragon?
I did make a tentacle token, by the way.
Finally.
Oh good.
Given what?
I made you one.
I don't
It was
remember that.
It was a very good tentacle.
They're all good.
It would
tentacles,
have made somebody very happy.
All right, Billy, it's your turn.
Great. Billy turns around and just sees Peter like I'm like
You see like a little bit of like black ichor spraying out from under his axe, but no clue of what he's hitting.
right. Well, you cut me, Pack. So I'm gonna stab near where the axe wound is, I guess.
Jesus, I thought you were saying that I cut your pack and you were gonna stab Peter.
No,
Like,
no.
all right,
A little
this
column
goes
A, a
real
little
bad
column
for
B.
Billy, but sure.
So I will roll to attack. Is this at disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage. Anything against this is going to be at disadvantage because you can't see
does a
it.
12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
All right. I will also swing my scimitar. An 8, so I miss.
All
And then I'm
right.
gonna back up a little bit because I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Hellyth.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can find.
You have fairy fire.
No, I wish.
That's a thing that fucks over invisible things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Looking at all my spells that might help, and it's like, you must see the person, you must see them, creature you see within 30 feet.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take the water from my my refilled water skin, and I'm gonna cast control or shape water on it, and then I'm gonna push it as a 5-foot sheet over where the axe had hit.
Okay.
And so if it hits anything, it's gonna break.
Absolutely.
There'll be an outline of where the water broke.
Yeah, you do and see the outline of I'll say as the water hits it, the water does cascade off onto the ground, but you definitely see there is a creature standing there, which appears to be kind of humanoid. The neck is there's not really a neck, that it just is one of those things where the back merges into it perfectly and it comes down like that, kind of almost like a helmet kind of thing. Its arms are cocked up like praying mantises, and the ends of its arms just descend into spikes.
That's not concerning at all. Let's see. So I'm gonna use a bonus action to summon a tentacle and try and poke it with the tentacle.
Okay.
Nice. Let's see that tentacle token.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I missed it.
We don't need a battle map for this. You guys are fighting one invisible thing.
26.
20. It's disadvantage.
Oh, sure. Is it? I can see it.
Briefly.
21.
That'll hit.
So 2 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. So Meow.
I guess I'll take a swing at where the outline is.
Let's see it.
It's 22.
22 hits. It's 12.
Piercing magic.
Okay. Yeah, lots of as you guys hit this thing, and black ichor hits the floor of the forest here, and some of it sizzles a little bit in the snow.
Oh god, are we finding a xenomorph?
It's gonna swing right back at Meow.
Rude.
Like to see it try.
It's gonna try at least.
That's the thing you don't say, because then it crits.
It did.
Doesn't exist.
It's a lot of dice rolling.
Oh my god.
It rolled really bad. 10 damage to Meow.
Wow.
Okay.
You rolled 3 dice there.
I rolled
Big
4
crit.
dice there. It rolled a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 1.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
And then, yeah. It is going to be Osa's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing.
Do the thing.
Gonna
Which thing?
punch it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
21.
All right.
Osa, you connect with air.
How is everyone rolled so high?
There's been a lot of good rolls. But unfortunately, it appears to have moved. It's not there anymore.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. It was standing on the ground.
Yeah.
Where footprints?
There are some indentations where it's like around in the
Cool.
mud kind of area.
Now you use like a perception check.
Sure.
Okay. 14.
You can like hear there's rustling of wind a little bit. You don't see any other footprints being made.
Okay.
So it sounds like it might be flying.
Okay. I'm done.
Do you want to ready an action or anything?
I already used my
You
action
already
to attack.
attacked. Yep. Peter.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my action to try using my magic awareness again. And oh wait, that only lasts for 1 turn. That's terrible. Okay, I thought it lasted longer than that. Osa, do you point where you thought it was?
Sure. That would make sense, yeah. I mean, if it's flying, I don't know if I know where I think it is. If that makes sense.
Right. I'm gonna swing using Osa's directions. If I reckless attack because that gives me advantage, would that make this a normal roll?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure if because like weirdness. Well, that's an 11.
You don't connect with anything.
Okay. Next attack. $22.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. Wait, isn't it actively bleeding? Can't I just aim for the blood dripping?
You don't see any blood.
Okay. 8.
Yeah, you don't connect, and you have no idea where it is.
Okay.
Billy.
Billy is going to sheath his offhand weapon, and I'm going to actually I'm just going to drop it because I'm not going anywhere. And I pull out a bottle of whiskey, and I'm readying the action to freaking hit anything that's near me in the face with this bottle of whiskey to smash it over it.
Okay. Hellyth.
Sorry, I just realized something.
Oh.
Good something?
Like, Osa pointed a direction, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
If
I-
Billy like sprayed alcohol in a direction, how much space would that take up? Or how much like would it fill a decent volume?
Sure.
So I'm gonna tell Billy to spray some alcohol in that direction.
Okay. So I'll cancel my ready to action then, and I will instead rip the cork out of this one and just like splash as much alcohol as I can that way.
And then I'm gonna prestidigitate and light it on fire.
Okay.
Make a small spark.
Let's
We should just light this thing on fire.
Does it catch
Yeah.
fire?
let me have Billy, you give me a dexterity or sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, yeah. I shake it real good and real hard.
You're trying to cover as much area as
That's a natural 28, baby.
All right.
Crit-
With a nat 20, you absolutely spray this out and see that standing now behind Meow, this thing is raising its talons up to stab Meow in the back, and is now covered in this brown liquid
That is on fire.
that is it then lights, and it howls, and so now there is a on fire invisible thing in front of you.
The fire's not invisible though.
Nope, you can see the fire. You can absolutely target it directly now. And I will say also,
fairy fire.
it's hovering too. Like it is in fully in the air, hovering behind Meow.
Hey.
And I guess I'll bonus action poke it with the tentacle again.
Okay. And then Meow, it's going to be your turn after that.
11.
11 does not hit.
Sure.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Say, it's not a human.
That's gotta really hurt.
And he said,
especially if he's
Sniper
on
said
fire.
Right, it is
humanoid.
humanoid. Yeah.
We were told humanoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first thought. Was like, it's not a person.
No, for
But
sure.
then
I
read it.
yeah. This is humanoid enough for me.
Mhm.
Let's see. It has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Okay, let's roll. I'll say it gets a +2 to wisdom. 11. It is
Pretty sure
held.
that doesn't beat the
Nope. Sweet. As a bonus action, who's up next? I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Osa. Play my little song on my flute. Point towards the fiery mess behind me.
toot on your flute.
Fucking shoot it.
So any attack that is that hits it within 5 feet is a crit, since it's paralyzed. So
Yep.
Does it fall?
no, it still just kind of hovers there.
Oh, cool.
Does it have wings?
It does not.
Mm,
It's only a few feet off the ground. It's not terribly far, but it is
any
just kind of
feet
hovering.
off the ground is concerning.
Is the creature's name David Blaine?
No.
Okay.
Seems more like a Chris Angel thing.
Let's see here. And I'm gonna say, based on the amount of damage I know you guys do, at this point you've defeated the challenge. We can go through
So-
and roll for you guys to murder
Or
it.
I guess if I'm the one going next, Osa's just gonna walk up and like snap his neck, just like while it's on fire.
Yeah, all right. Just we'll Osa gives it the coup de grace, and Osa you go to do it and it doesn't, like, it turns like a full like 90 degrees and like you're like shit, and you have to keep going until you've
Okay.
done like a full 360, and then you feel it sort of slump and the whole thing collapses.
So it's pulling an exorcist.
I was gonna get more gruesome and then just open its mouth and just.
Oh god.
I'll say you tried that. It doesn't have a mouth.
Oh, gross.
That's yep. I have no mouth and I must scream.
And as soon as it hits the ground and sort of crumples into that little pile of fire and muck, you see the fire very quickly consumes it and it disappears.
Anyway, let's keep heading east. Yeah.
Well, that was.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Wherever we go, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Did it have eyes?
It seemed to be a featureless, weird, invisible head.
When it died,
Okay.
sorry, maybe I missed something. Did it just like is it still there?
No, it
The
vanished.
fire consumed it.
Okay.
It melted away in the flames.
That's a little concerning.
Well, how much of my whiskey is left?
Very little, like
Not
maybe
enough.
maybe a drink.
Osa's gonna help.
I only have 2 more
either
whiskey bottles left. I'm real worried.
Fix his backpack.
We're all worried for you, Billy.
Yeah, Osa, how
Thank
are
you,
how are
Osa.
you gonna fix your backpack?
My backpack's not fucked up.
I will just cast
Mending?
mending.
Yeah. Okay. If you have mending, then.
Oh, if
that's
you have
just-
mending, this is no problem at all.
Yeah.
I love how easily like survival situations are fucked by good berry and mending. It's like, oh yeah, we're good.
That's good. Hey, that's coming prepared, but you guys don't have good berries, so
Yeah.
okay.
I've
So
got rum.
it is later in the evening at this point. The sun is cresting down over the hills. You're in the woods, and so it's getting into that late. There's not many leaves here. There's not many animal sounds. There's just the kind of crunch of you guys walking on snow and broken twigs. And you
Wait, it snowed?
emerge. It's never stopped snowing.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess I missed that.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know it kept snowing the whole time.
And
That's weird.
you guys walk into a clearing
Bar.
here. And in this clearing, there is what appears to be the ground gives way into a pit, as if you had taken a giant hammer and hit the ground here and sort of crushed it down inwards. That's what this looks like, where one part of it is carved out into stairs, but every other part is crumbling down around this whole central hole that these stairs lead down into. And on every tier of this hole, of the surrounding area, there are bones and dead animals and strange little objects and weird little dolls arranged around in this weird, horrifying, unsettling edifice around this hole.
Whoever was responsible for the interior design here really had some issues.
I don't know. I kind of like it, you know?
Yeah,
very-
that
very
doesn't
eerie.
make me any more comfortable.
It's kind of spooky.
The stairs themselves are covered in soft, what looks like really rich, fertile dirt that is mysteriously no snow on it. But you do see writhing bugs and centipedes and weird worms and little things eating each other and swarms of ants. All manner of horrible insects moving around on these stairs. Night hits at this point, but you still see in the forest, it's just sort of, there's just enough light left where you can just kind of make out the outline of this very unsettling place. Would you like to continue down, or would you like to try and rest?
I mean, we've got a being wizard to find, so...
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah,
I
I
don't see
think-
any of us sleeping in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with all of those sentiments.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask creation about this before we just go down.
Give me a religion check.
Where's that button? There we go. 11.
You kind of make contact. You reach out and to pray and do your sort of meditation, and you get the faintest touch from creation, and you know that you still have your spells. You're still connected in that way on that deeper level, but that sense of being able to talk more directly and more obviously is suddenly overwhelmed by this sickening nausea. And in your mind, you see this flash of yellow and hear this sick, wet, cackling noise.
Like in relation to the hole?
Just in your head. That's just sort of...
while attempting to pray. Okay. I'm gonna like step over to the side and vomit.
Did you get my whiskey, Hellyth?
Hey,
all right?
Yeah, so just a heads up, y'all. I feel like this didn't necessarily need to be said, but this place is bad.
Just a swarm, a little mat of insects comes rushing out of rotted leaves and just consumes all of your sick.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
blast
why.
them with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm squishing bugs.
But in my head, I just heard, I don't know if I need to say this, but this place is bad, okay?
Okay.
And I think before we descend into the hole, now would be a great time for us to take a quick little break. And then we will be back to descend into darkness.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Corb
We're
and I
back.
are in the same place.
As you stand outside, behind you in the forest, you hear this very sickening crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Does it sound like the crunching of sticks or like the crunching of bone marrow?
A little bit of both.
Or Captain Crunch.
And you hear like a little bit of sizzling,
So
And
less
then
stepping
you-
on things and more like chomping on things.
and you hear crunch.
have my axe out.
What if it's Melrin?
Hey, Malrin, is that you?
And then emerging from the shadows, at first you think it's like an ooze or a slime until you see the neck. The long neck of a goose. And this strange, slouching, acidic pile. Like it's see-through. And as it steps on bones and twigs, it crunches through them with this sizzling, horrible noise as it moves toward the hole.
Ooze goose?
A goose.
Oh God, I'm out. Goodbye. Terrible. Fucking awful. I hate it.
And this is where we discover that Keegle has a fear of birds.
And it fully ignores your group and just heads straight toward the stairs, just sizzling and destroying any bugs that it gets in contact with.
I feel like at this point we're almost aligned with the geese.
What? No, the
Yo,
geese
did
are bad.
everything
They're trying to
just
kill
crash?
Melrin.
You dropped for a
Nope.
second.
Just you.
I dropped for a second.
Yeah, you're good now. And so it heads down the
'Cause all I can
stairs.
see right now is Corv and Bryce.
You should refresh.
Yeah.
What would you guys
I
like to
guess
do?
I'm gonna quit and come back.
Sounds good.
I don't know, the ooze isn't bothering us, so I guess like unless it starts a fight.
Look. Remember the geese. I think Melrin may be cursed and is
Have
being
we ever considered like,
plagued.
actually- have we considered leaving the geese alive and then just using them to lead us
I think
to
we're close.
Melrin?
This one is not flying, so it's not faster than us, and we are ready. It's going into this cave. We follow up behind it. We find Melrin. He screams. We stab it in the back. Voila.
Yeah, I don't see much wrong with that logic.
The perfect plan. What could go wrong?
I didn't say I said much wrong, not nothing wrong.
All right. Is everyone? Does that sound like a plan? We don't need to kill the weird ooze goose thing right now.
Yes,
Oh,
let's
man.
follow
We'll
it.
follow it. We'll follow it.
Apparently, I dropped the connection at just the right time because I was about to hit it with my axe, and then I come again, and everyone's like, "So we." I was like, "Peter wants to catch it," and then somebody shot it or hit it with a spell. Or
I
something.
killed a lot of them.
Are we waiting for OBS to come back up?
It's back. It hates me today. My keyboard's breaking. Everything's breaking.
Yeah, that feels about right. I'm pretty sure Tynan and I are both breaking.
Well, that's not good. All right, into the dark. So you follow.
We're
The
following
geese.
the ooze at a safe distance, but close enough that we can strike it
Mhm.
as soon as we hear Melrin scream, because he will scream.
He is very good at screaming.
As you go down into this
Hellyth window.
dark pit, you're traveling through this soft dirt on all sides. You're in kind of a single file hallway in the earth. And normally, like if you've been in a mine or a cave or something before, there's often that when it's dug out, there's supports and stuff for the earth. There's none of that here. This is just a hole that goes down.
Does it look anything like the dead hole?
No, that was smooth on the sides. This is straight
Right.
up dirt. This is like there are worms and insects crawling around in here.
But there's stairs, right?
Yeah, and the stairs were made out of hard packed dirt.
Okay.
And as you guys are moving through here, it's dark. You have your little light sources. You can see the goose is putting off just a small amount of light itself, just enough to see it as it sizzles through. And this pretty bad sense of unease is coming over you the further you get down here. It's already creepy enough for there to be logical unease, but there's clearly some sort of aura of just fear and terror as you move down further into here. And at one point, you come to a tunnel that it branches off into several directions. And the goose heads down one. And as it heads in that direction, off from your left, you hear a small child's voice say, "Help me."
That's a trap.
Peter's
Follow,
on it.
follow
It's a
dudes.
child.
Hey,
Like,
did we
they're
ever hear
fine.
the name of Randy?
Oh, not Randy. What is it? Riff.
His son Riff.
Okay, Riff.
Bassoon?
I like Peter. Peter is the
Yeah,
like
Bassoon's-
Randy. You know.
Bassoon has a son
Bassoon's
named
son
Riff.
Riff. Yes.
Okay. All right, Riff, is that you?
Help!
Guys, I think that wait. Riff went missing 10 years ago. There's no
And
way
it-
that's Riff.
And in the other direction. Good job, Peter.
Well, no, he could have been taken like Melrin was. Hellyth. Kidnappings happen. That's why it's in the name.
Taken like
Well, I'm just
no!
saying-
Help!
Oh, kidnap.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Ah.
See,
Did the
Meow
goose
gets
stop?
it.
No, it's still going, but it's really slow. Like,
Yeah, Osa's just gonna, as like he gets more and more scared, he's just gonna light up.
sure.
Turn
Look,
to Meow.
I'm just
to be
saying, like,
hey,
we're in a
All right.
creepy
all right.
ass hole in the middle of nowhere we know is being, like, we've heard voices over and over and over again from whatever the hell this thing is.
Well, what if it is a kid this time? Melrin's here.
Then we'll check on the way out.
Billy's gonna go check.
Billy, give me a
Our
perception check.
priorities
check.
are Melrin, Druds, kid.
Child.
I rolled a
Drugs.
5.
Melvin.
All right, Billy, you head that way.
Very
Peter's
quickly,
gonna
because
follow
I'm
Billy
gonna
just to
I'm
keep
gonna
him-
come back. I'm just checking it out. Then I'm gonna skedaddle once I know it's not good.
Peter's still following to keep him safe.
Peter, also give me a perception check.
Sure. I can do this thing. Uh, 10.
Peter, on a 10, as you are walking down this hall, you crunch on something a little louder and look down and see what appears to be the clothes of a child, or what used to be a child, because there are also a lot of bones within them.
Peter immediately grabs Billy and is like, "Yeah, I don't think the kid's here anymore."
I think it's still there. I mean, we just heard them.
Billy,
Yeah.
look down.
In
What?
in both of your ears, you hear, "Aren't you going to help me?"
Yeah, see, that's not a child, Billy. We're leaving. No, you don't need help.
I think he does need help.
I'd like you both to make willpower saving throws, wisdom saving throws.
Wisdom, you say.
That would be a crit. Let's go.
Success or failure?
Does it feel bad, Peter?
That was that one. It does actually, Kegel. I'm
'Cause
at
that's 2. That's 2 of them for
Billy
me.
says,
tonight.
"Fuck them kids."
I'm at 33 D20 rolls, no crits. I just want to know how long this goes.
Peter, I'm
hole
gonna
has
I'm
no
gonna say you are fully shaken by the events of this. That this is, you did not expect to see this. You did not want to be here in this terrible hole. You did not expect there to be horrible voices whispering to you. You are going to have a disadvantage on wisdom saving throws for the remainder of the day.
Okay.
Billy, you've
When
grown
he
to
comes
hate
back-
kids.
I mean, I've always hated kids. This is me trying to impress. I was trying to impress Peter.
When he comes back, is Peter, like, visibly shaken?
I think so. Peter, what do you look like?
I think Peter is just like obviously unhappy for probably like the first time you've seen him. He's not just like angry or way too excited or anything. He's just like obviously kind of rattled. He's a little too twitchy. He keeps like kind of readjusting his grip on his axe. He's a little jittery. he's like trying not to step on bones instead of just not caring.
Don't worry about it, Peter. You'll get a chance to swing at something soon, and it'll be
Oh.
something good to swing at.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna swing so fucking hard, Hellyth.
As you continue further, following the goose, you are hearing whispers. You're hearing
What's the plural of goose?
gooses.
It's the geezes.
I think
it's
it's-
geese.
I think it's just still geese because geese are the devil.
Is there a past participle? Would it be like goosed?
You got goosed.
I goosed.
Yeah, but you have to say it like that.
God.
You got to roll the O's. And so you make it further down this tunnel, and you see the goose kind of slip into the wall. It gets to a point where it climbs up a little bit and sort of vanishes into dirt. And inspecting it, you can see there's this really small hole here. And on the other side, you can see there's a little more light. And you actually see some like plants maybe in a room beyond.
Is it a Billy-sized hole?
It's like the size of like a can. But the ground and the earth here is still that kind of soft, loamy dirt. Everything smells of rich soil, but it also smells of rot and decay. And it's got just as many bugs as there are in that one scene in Indiana Jones, where he's got to stick
I'll
his
send
hand in the
Ruby
thing.
through the hole.
I've only seen the best Indiana Jones movie, the one with Shia LaBeouf, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God!
Guys, I'm leaving the show. It's been real, but I gotta go drown a goldfish.
You guys are all old and dumb. So,
Shit.
You know, there's that gif of Harrison Ford going, "We are going to die,"
Buddy,
and then he frowns.
This doesn't even have anything to do with it not being the same as the other movies. It was just garbage.
Okay,
my favorite part in
so
that movie is when Harrison Ford says, "Part-time."
God. Oh.
I'm gonna send Ruby through the hole.
Okay. And what would you like to have Ruby do?
I'm gonna like do the thing where I can follow her.
On the other side here, you can see there is a large open room. And you can see off in the distance, there are some pillars. It looks like there's like masonry in here almost. There's a corner, and around that corner there's glowing light. And you can...
What color is it?
Blue.
Okay.
And then just peeking out from around that corner, you can see yellow eyes looking right at you. You also see, in the center of this room, a crumpled body lying on the ground, wearing a yellow raincoat.
Is that?
Ah, fuck. That's our wizard.
Yeah. Okay.
The Beam Lord.
So I guess I'll send Ruby a command to come back and then drop out of the like remote puppet thing.
What's
You wanna
Ruby's
plan a
like
wizard heist?
health?
Like 0. Like I think it's like 4.
Does Ruby have like stats?
Like look up octopus.
That's the stats.
Yeah. Like I mean
Okay.
they do. The stats are bad and not a lot. Unless it's like
my
can
my
stealth.
keyboard's melting, so if you could...
Yeah, just a second.
It's got 3 hit points. AC of 12.
Okay, Ruby gets hit with some spell
Sure.
that comes out of nowhere, and Ruby fully just melts.
Is that
So
the first time Ruby has like
taken
died?
damage.
Yeah. Meow's gonna freak fuck out.
Well, you guys probably
Don't
don't.
see
You
it,
probably
yeah.
don't see it, yeah, on the other side
Okay,
of...
man.
Okay.
Yeah. You probably hear like a little...
And Hellyth starts swearing explosively. but that's also not necessarily anything new since I was a sailor.
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay, Hellyth? What's wrong?
Ruby's dead. Melrin's on the other side of the wall, and so is that weird yellow-eyed beast.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's fine. She'll be back.
Well, wait, what? But she's dead.
No, she's Fae. Well, celestial. It's murky. I'm not quite sure how the mechanics of it work. She's not.
Can Rutherford come back?
I don't know. Is Rutherford a Fae creature inhabiting the corporeal form of a terrestrial animal?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't think he was.
There's your answer. Maybe.
Okay.
All right, so you guys want to make your way through, or what are you doing?
Yeah, if Melrin's over there, we
how
gotta
thick
go.
Is the wall?
A couple feet. You can
I was just gonna
certainly,
crawl in.
yeah, you can crawl in and dig your way through. It's just going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
How about, and I guess, Sniper, are you tired of me like using magic shenanigans yet?
No, what you got? Hit me. Love magic shenanigans.
So I'm gonna soak like the area immediately around the hole with water, and then use shape water to freeze it, which is gonna cause it to expand and like basically tear the dirt apart.
What is the plan there? You're
Like,
trying to make the
wall
hole
will start to fall apart. Yeah, like the hole will get bigger.
Give me an Arcana check. Let's see.
23.
Yeah, okay, that works. I'll say the hole's big enough now that you get advantage going through it. Osa, give me that with advantage.
I feel like going through one at a time is probably a really bad idea.
I don't know how else you would do it.
Right, I'd make the hole bigger.
Well, and like I'll say that, you know, as Osa's crawling through here, you can see that like dirt's already like moving back down here. Like the walls are almost like flowing. This is just soft soil. It's not like hard packed dirt or anything. Things are definitely moving around. But Osa, you make it through and are covered in bugs and things, and it's gross, but you're all right. Who's next?
I'll
It's
go
no worse than
next.
hazing at the
Yeah.
monastery.
Okay.
Do I get double advantage because I'm small?
There's no such thing as double advantage.
Okay.
I invent double
I
advantage.
got a
so I get
21.
double
You're
advantage
great,
now.
Billy.
Like
Billy, you slipped right through.
no bugs,
Peter-
no bugs, no bugs, no bugs.
Peter will punch his way through. Oh, it's supposed to be disadvantage, isn't it?
I think no, we got advantage because I.
Yeah, you
did
have advantage because the
okay.
hole's bigger. Mhm. I was like, ooh, do I get to do a mean thing to Billy? Ooh.
Is it straight con?
Yep,
I guess
Constitution save. Peter's great.
14.
Ellis good.
I think the only one we're waiting on is Burp.
7.
Meow, as you come through the bugs and things, this last person moving through, they start to bite and writhe on you and sting, and you take 11 points of damage.
And I take nightmares.
Can I like punch into the wall when I notice he's in distress and just like yank him through?
Sure.
Yeah, I think Peter does that. He just like meat fists his way into the wall and just like rips Meow out.
Okay.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Meow, you land on your
Oh.
feet.
I
You
literally did more damage than the invisible guy did.
Those bugs, man, they'll get you.
I crit you.
That crit me.
You are all now standing on the other side in this open chamber. Around the corner, you can see there are those lights There's a soft glowing light coming from around the corner. There is the yellow-eyed creature looking out from behind, and the motionless body of Melran. And you hear a voice say, "You have chosen poorly. You should leave this place."
Sure. Give us
Like,
Melrin.
what's your deal, man?
And you have chosen death. And
That was badass.
Peter just
Fuck yeah,
charges
Peter.
the yellow thing.
All right, everybody roll for initiative.
I like the idea that Peter said it with his voice like shaking a little bit. Like, this is a cool line. We're all a little shook.
Do I need to
Are
click
we
my
on a map,
dude?
or-
Token?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I forgot to move us over to the map. There is a map.
Well, I rolled a 20, and now you've ruined it. So
I got your 20.
Everything.
Is that
Okay.
fucking zombie Melrin?
Maybe. It's the corpse of Melrin.
God damn it!
It says right there. It says corpse of Melrin.
Oh, we can't see the name
What?
tokens.
Yeah, we don't see the names. I just
You don't see the name? Oh, I tried to make it so you
No,
could
yeah,
see
if
the
you
name.
zoom in, you can see it though. It's a cool looking mount. Like,
yeah,
It's a
We'll get
creature.
there. We'll talk
art
about it
looks dope.
more. But yeah.
Are we hurt still?
Oh yeah.
I'm hurt.
And you guys, if you want to rearrange yourself anywhere in those first two rows, however you guys want to do, feel free.
When did we take the? When did we fought the invisible thing last
Oh.
night or just recently?
Just
right?
recently, yeah. You
Okay.
have not rested in between that.
I'm trying to move myself back. Meow's health bar was overlaid on Peter, and I was like, why the fuck does Peter show 24 hit points when my character sheet shows 54, which was also wrong, but yeah.
Was a different level of wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Billy, you get to go first. I rolled. I got a 19 for the bad guy here, my keyboard's not letting me type, so it's real good.
Interesting. Let me see here, because my turn order is not showing everyone. But
Yeah.
okay.
I've
Half
got
the
you.
party is missing.
I don't know why everything's breaking, but I've got Billy,
we
Hellyth.
rolled it before you changed the map, and so we're not showing up in the turn order.
I see you. I've got Billy, Hellyth, Osa, Meow, then Peter.
You know what? I'm gonna refresh roll 20 and see if that fixes it.
That might do it.
All right, Billy, what are you doing?
I'm sprinting up, and I'm going to get over to Melrin as fast as possible to be like, Melrin, are you still with us?
Give me a perception check, or a medicine check, or what check would you like to make?
He's dead, Jim.
Let me see, because now that I refreshed, I lost my thing. I didn't get quite to him, though, so I think I'm mostly just yelling, but I will make a perception to see if I'm seeing any movement or if I'm noticing anything. 19.
He's not moving.
All right, I'll also yell back, healing! He needs healing!
All
And
right.
That's pretty much my turn. I guess I will ready in action if anything gets close to me to stab it.
The beast of the wastes begins chanting in this guttural tongue. Dark magic reverberates in this chamber, and swarms of insects rise up out of the ground. Kill them, rise and kill them. Use the bones to kill them. Looking now, you can see this thing coming around the corner. Billy, you see that there's you're seeing this thing fully now standing in front of you, wearing the pelt of a wolf that wasn't fully cleaned, that's still got muscle fiber and rot attached to it. It has extra limbs hanging underneath its cloak. It has this like huge mane of black hair that's long and slicked back. Its skin is like dark purple, rotted over those horrible yellow eyes, and there are little chunks of blue crystal embedded in random places on its head. And it reaches its hand out with bony, gnarled fingers and twists over and says, "Rise!" And around you, Billy, insects burst forth from the ground. And also, the corpse of Melrin jolts and sits up.
Oh, Melrin's still alive, thank goodness. All right, we just gotta get rid of these bugs and take care of them.
Billy, I have some bad news.
Give me just a second here.
That's a lot of. That's
Oh.
You can stop now.
Let me just arrange those.
I thought you said your keyboard was broken.
That works apparently.
Oh, the control copy key still works, but everything else is broken.
All right, we're just gonna add all these to the initiative order here. All right, and we'll say they will go at this point after Billy.
Great.
And then I can't edit the Melrin token, of course. Great. Love
Seems
everything
like
being
an
broken.
important token to not be able to mess with.
I just can't type in here at all. I don't know what's up with that. I can copy paste, but I can't type letters. Everything's broken. Anyway,
I'm gonna look back at Hellyth and say, "Fireball me! Just fireball me! Do it, Hellyth! Fireball me!
Yeah, you're asking the wrong.
Fireball me!
I'm
you
not a
know
wizard.
magic."
the Melrin there looks at you and kind of coughs. You see like beans and a couple of insects come up. A piece of skin flaps down off his cheek, and you can see bones underneath it. And he yawns and looks over and straight at you, Billy, and says, "Oh, hello there, sir."
Melrin, what the hell is wrong with you?
What?
You're a little dead.
What are you? I'm not dead.
Like your cheek. While I'm like trying to like skip over these.
I just wanted to show you guys up close Melrin here.
The bean staff is
The wonderful art of creature. Yeah, the wonderful bean staff.
It's good. Yeah.
Let's get that in there so everybody can see. Tremendous. Okay. It says, "No, sir. I feel quite all right. I'm a little itchy." And he reaches up and scratches and goes, "Oh, that's not good."
No, it's not.
Hellyth, it's your turn. Oh, and also at this point, the goose drops from the ceiling next to Melrin. And he goes, "Ah!" and stands up and starts hitting it with his stick.
Yeah, I guess I'll start off with Light of Creation. Help us in our squashing these damn bugs, and I'll cast Bless as a second level to give everyone Bless, and then I'm going to cast
Fireball, Hellyth, fireball.
I don't have Fireball. I guess just Shillelagh for now. I feel like a club is a good thing for squishing bugs.
Disengage this, Billy.
Okay.
Wait, can you do that? Shit.
I think you can only disengage from the thing he hit, right? Or
Yeah,
is it
but I can
from
use the
everything?
disengage action.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
kill
true.
one of the things surrounding him, and then you can just disengage.
He has to have a path out though. That's the
Right.
only.
Yeah. So the issue now is how do you escape?
Oh, I'm fine.
So everyone has blessed, by the way.
Anything else,
I'm gonna
Hellyth?
step over the lake here. Yeah, I cast Shillelagh.
Okay. Osa.
Osa's going to eye the knuckles that he picked up last session. How large was the explosion when Peter's axe blew up?
It might do an AOE. In like a maybe a 5-foot radius around you. If you're deliberately trying to do that, knowing that they're going to blow up, they are still going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Do you do like a J flip off of Billy's back and then like come down with your fist into the middle circle?
Give me just a second. I have to check. I'm sorry. Monk's got a lot of weird action economy shit. Give me a second.
Right.
um,
Yes, we know Monk is broken. Thanks for the heads up.
I don't feel broken. I don't do that much damage. I just get a lot of
Monk
attacks.
isn't broken.
You just make this thing not do anything for forever.
Stunning strike.
Anybody
Every
that's added to the grappler can do that. Okay,
Cyberguy has gone from fighting one really powerful enemy to just throwing a billion things at us.
Well, look, and there's a one really powerful enemy.
Okay,
See how this goes.
okay. I'm gonna move to this square. I only have 40 feet of movement, but I can spend a key point to get a dash as a bonus action,
Okay.
which I will do. Which means I have 90 feet of movement. So after moving here, I still have 40 feet of movement left. So I'll get here. I'll incur attack of opportunity probably from this dude and this dude. No, because I'm staying in their threatened range, right? So
Yeah,
just
if you're not leaving, just the one.
I think just the bottom one. To the
Okay.
right.
What is your AC?
That's an 18.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna put on the knuckle dusters, and
Squish some bugs.
I'm gonna punch this one right here.
Okay, roll to hit.
We did discuss this the other night. With my tattoos, with the +1 knuckles, you're treating it as if it's a +2.
When did we discuss? What? Remind me.
We talked about it last Wednesday. Since I have a +1 weapon and I get and my unarmed strikes are treated as +1.
Oh yeah. These brass. So you will have +2 for this roll with
so
these
that's a
knuckles.
22 to hit.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Okay, and then it's only 8 damage.
Okay. So you and the 4 within 5 feet of you are all gonna take 8 damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my martial arts. My knuckles exploded.
God, I'm gonna refresh real quick
Okay.
because I was like, oh no, I
That's a-
can't track hit points.
It's a 12.
Oh God, I closed everything.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That seems like a poor choice.
It was. It's still not working.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I just did.
Have you tried turning the
Make sure it's
PC
plugged
off
in.
and back on
I
again?
feel like I'd have to like shut Firefox entirely down and. Okay, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some guesstimating. It's gonna be great.
Do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
Unfortunately,
What is
no.
this,
I was.
pen and paper?
All right. We're figuring it out. Okay. What was your question? Does a 12
hit?
A 12 does hit.
Okay. That's 5 damage to the same one.
If it's still alive.
Okay. Yes, still alive.
Okay. I'm going to. I now have a second attack that I'm going to take, which is technically a third attack, but whatever. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Or another 7.
Okay, that one dies. This one on the bottom here, right?
Cool. With my other. Yep, that one. So with my other 40 feet,
You have 40 feet?
I dashed and I only used 10 feet of it.
I was making a.
So
feet check.
I have 90 feet of movement when I dash, and I only used 50, so I have 40 left.
You can dash and fight.
Because I can spend a key point to dash as a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was trying to figure out how I could get over to him.
Yeah, I was confused because I thought only rogues could do that. Good to know.
I have to spend a resource to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
And then I'm going to incur a shitload of attack as opportunity and go over here.
Ooh, that's gonna be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah, but they won't have reactions to take opportunity attacks on Billy if they take them on me.
That's true. What is your AC? 18?
And it would only be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this one in the corner, I'm not leaving his threatened range. Oh, this one here.
Yeah. And so,
And this one already swung at me.
I thought this one swung at you.
Whatever, I'm taking 5. That's fine.
Yeah.
My
And,
AC is 18.
okay. Okay, I gotta take notes on this. Good lord. I swear, I don't know if my keyboard's just fully dead or.
Well, Control V, Control C seems to work. So
Yeah, but if the rest of it's broken or what, it didn't even zap it this time. Okay, that's one.
Now for the other 700.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my lord. Okay. Just abysmally bad rolls.
Huzzah?
Well, they are bugs. They're not exactly amazing.
Oh, and I'll wave at Melran.
He just
Hey,
waves back.
Fuck. It's a free item to handle an object, but not to, throw an object.
Are you tossing it or are you making an attack with
I'm
throw?
tossing it.
I think technically you could underhand toss it as a free item interaction. Because that would be the same as drinking, right?
Can I do that, Sniper?
I think he's checking.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do math. What are you wanting to do?
Can I toss an object, not as a weapon, but just toss an object as a free item interaction?
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss Melran the coin around my neck.
Okay. Oh my god.
Which coin is that again?
Yeah, I don't remember this.
I
That's because
remember
it's never
points
been
from-
explained out loud what it does.
Okay.
And as I toss it, no, I'll just toss it to him.
Okay.
And then I
He-
was told
he
words to
catches
say,
it.
I'll say this, and I'll just say the words to him that I was told. Ha 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 ha.
Is that the words you're supposed to say?
Oh
Ha
my
ha 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 ha.
god.
Do you need to
Forgot.
pay for new Belred artwork? Did he just get true res?
No, it's only
we'll
a
get back to. We'll talk about it.
All right, creature, time to take away the zombification.
So I know you just finished this art, but of course players are players, so...
Did I get hit at all, by the way?
Yeah, I'm trying really hard.
Nope, you're good.
Of the 5 that swung, 1 hit and it crit.
Okay. Last crit only did 10 damage.
True.
Which would be a good chunk.
This did 20.
Okay.
There was a lot of really small dice to roll because it's bugs.
Makes sense.
Okay, Melrin is gonna look up at you and say, "Why? What's it do?
I don't know.
Shall I do it now?"
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not Melrin's turn. Meow.
Well, I guess I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself as a second level spell.
Okay.
Maybe we should have considered our health levels before like immediately charging down the hole.
That's fine. I'll just did it back
had
here. 15.
We had a bean wizard to save.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is important.
See, all good.
I would say, to be fair, I am the person who said, okay, we got to go down the hole now.
Move up here, and wave it. Wave it or Bean Wizard. Play him a little. Play him a little doot that I made for him.
Waves back, just got the little coin in his hand.
Gonna play a little doot for him and give him a bardic inspiration die.
I can't believe you guys came to see me.
Yeah, of course.
This is incredible.
Warm beans. We followed.
I left him there on the plant.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing's mean. Melrin's like deliberately not looking, but just pointing.
Yeah, Melry, that's why we're gonna kill it.
Good. It didn't listen when I said I'm a bean god.
Well, it's an idiot.
That's very rude of it, and now
Peter.
the divine justice is here.
That is the end of Meow's turn.
Peter is. Oops, that's not there. The select. Peter's gonna charge up right here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to enter my rage and wild surge. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic latches out in retribution.
Oh
So
my
I'm all
Lord.
shiny glowy
Okay.
again. And then I'm gonna start punching. So first off, I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch the one next to Meow.
Okay.
Are you punching or are you using your axe?
I'm using my axe. And reckless swinging. Okay, so 17.
17 hits.
For 12 slashing damage.
Okay, that hits. Or I mean, that does that damage, yeah.
Okay, and that one's still up.
Yeah, you hit this one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again.
Wait, how much damage did Peter do and it was still alive?
12 slashing.
Okay. Guys, I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep our way through this.
26 definitely hits. And I'll tell you guys that they also, these are swarms of insects, right? So you're not, like, when you're cleaving an axe into it, you're hitting some of them, but you're definitely not dealing as much damage as you might normally deal.
Right, yeah, I assumed.
Mhm.
So that's going to be 11 slashing.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Makes sense. Anything else, Peter?
No, that's my whole turn.
Alright, Billy.
Yeah, this is not looking great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stab this one very specifically. It's a 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so I'm hitting for 8 damage. Add to if crits rolls, and I am doing my sneak attack with this. So 8 piercing, 1 fire damage plus an additional 13.
Ooh.
So 22 total.
Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you sliced through and burnt a significant number of them there.
All right, and I'll follow up with my second attack. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I have bless. I would have done that on a 10.
Oh yeah, do the bless for sure.
14.
14 hits.
Much better. 5 extra slashing.
Okay.
And that
Didn't kill it. No.
Okay. Well then, with my bonus action, I will disengage. I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, so you're not taking any attacks of opportunity with that disengage, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right, it's the bug's turn.
The bug's life.
We're gonna have. Let's see. These first 3 are gonna attack Peter. Peter, what's your AC?
My AC is 14.
Right, that's gonna be a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's gonna be 8 damage.
What type?
It is piercing.
Okay, so that will be 4 damage.
And all 3 of those are gonna. I'm gonna say all 3 of those die as you blast them backwards.
Okay, I was gonna
based
say,
on
do they get hurt?
We're fuzzing stuff a little bit here, but this other one's gonna attack. That's also a hit for 10 damage.
Okay. So, 5. And then that one takes 3 force damage.
Okay, that one should still be up. 2 more are gonna attack you. Right? If I did, yeah, I did this right. Okay, that's a miss. That's a crit. That's 19. Billy, what's your AC?
19
14.
slashing damage? Or 19 damage?
19 piercing damage.
Okay.
Your AC is 14?
Yeah.
Cor- Sorry, that last one that hit me took 4 damage. Force.
Okay. Billy, one of these crit, the other 2 missed.
Great.
Cool.
17 damage to Billy.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that.
Oh, so your AC is 18?
Yeah.
One of them hits. Dealing 12 damage. The yellow-eyed beast back here casts another spell, spreading its arms around it, moving its long gnarled fingers. You can see other of its weird dangly arms also like casting weird little circles and things under it, and this weird green aura comes out from around it to a radius of 20 feet, so like 10 feet in either direction. And it just stretches and says, "I am going to eat your bones."
Okay.
Melran
But you do you.
looks at the coin, looks at Osa, decides to trust Osa, and holds the coin aloft, says the words, and the coin explodes in a flash of light, and smoke pours out of it and obscures Melrin. And that's where we're gonna stop this week. So that we can find out what's gonna happen next time. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for sticking around if you're watching live and sticking with our technical difficulties. Tynan, I can't believe you did that. I'm still in awe. And we'll see you next time with more Expedition Aladragor.
Aladragor.
Good night, Internet.
Bye.
Thanks.